All right. Welcome back to Visual Novel Mondays, episode 12. Here today we have the Wheel of Games to spin. I think I added one new game from what I remember. Uh, yeah, 7 Days End With You. Every week I try and find a new game to add to the wheel just to, increase the list. That way it's not, dwindling every single week. But I mean, I usually say at the end of my videos to give me recommendations of stuff to play. And so far we haven't gotten anything, which is okay, because I mean, the series hasn't gained as much traction yet. But I mean, I'm always open to suggestions. So I guess I can throw it here early. If you have any recommendations of games for me to play, I'll leave them down in the comments below. I'll check it out because I usually read all the comments on my videos. But yeah, I'll check it out. If I'm interested in it, I'll add it to the wheel, and hopefully it'll land on your game next week. But if not, then you just have to wait. But it does feel kind of weird including that in the beginning, but I guess it makes more sense because more people tend to watch the beginning rather than the end of these videos. But I don't know, I'm yapping. Yeah, without further ado, let's spin the wheel and see what we get. Wow, okay. Milk outside a bag of milk. Okay, I played the first one, and the first one's extremely short. I think I have probably less than an hour. Like I completed it in less than an hour. Because again, it's really short. Or something like that. I haven't played the sequel. I think I have it. Um I have no idea how long it is though. So we'll just have to check. But yeah, that's the game we got. Let's jump straight to it. Alright. English. This game contains flashing images and touches on heavy topics. Take care. Escape the save menu, F to full screen or window. Alright, welcome to Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. It is... Wow. I will be honest, it has been years since I played the first one, and I don't remember anything that happened in that game. When was the last time I played the game, actually? Let me see. March 9th, 2022. Wow, it has been 4 years, basically, since I last played it. That's actually nuts. Yeah, you can probably imagine that because it's been that long, I don't remember what happened. People said in the reviews that this game ties into depression, like, very heavily. So, I guess I'll give a disclaimer. If you were dealing with depression or anything kind of related to that, or even have like a mental illness that has been affecting you, I don't know if I can recommend this video to you, or even just the game to you, just because of the fact that it may say something that you wouldn't want to hear, or something like that. I mean, me personally, I don't have depression. I don't suffer from this problem. Not saying that I would recommend it, but I don't want, something to happen if you're watching this and, something even worse could happen. I don't want any part of that. So, I guess if you're willing to watch this, proceed with caution. I'll probably give like a warning or something on the screen, but you have been warned. Alright, let's start this. I'm walking to my room, trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time, spinning in a joyful dance. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. I walk past the kitchen on the way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel this chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. Haha, that's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we'd never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure of that. Why'd the sentence cut off? I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensified in chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door down. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No, I don't want that. What do I do? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door, and it flew open. As I expected, there was no living corpse inside. But there was a bag of milk I brought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf of a store, on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world and into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk towards my room through a narrow corridor. What the fuck is this? I meet a familiar formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. After sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp, like a blade. Again? I stare questioningly in the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claw pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews. Then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white vein appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from that pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me! Kill me! Hysterical screams resound through the corridor. In a fit of madness, the creature starts scratching my neck. Red splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell into my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. Finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and the dream world would clash. I woke up from that moment's sake, lived through the day of it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool. But the dreams would always slowly, but surely, slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work, separately, since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall for just a little bit more time. Smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what did we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder, and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright, red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy! The pill flies straight to the waste bin. I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next was the flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides, and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine instead, and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. How many times do I have to do this? Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it with someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I just really want some small talk. I wonder, who's going to be my conversation partner? Hey. Oh, it's a choice. Hey, long time no see. Is there a save option? Oh, cool. Is there a load option? I don't know. Hasn't even been an hour, dummy. Or you know we're only supposed to meet once a day, right? Let's say it hasn't been an hour. There you go bullying me again. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit? No? I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effect wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to be your best to make me feel better. Oh, you need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? In reality, I don't need you. At all. I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. Yeah, I'm all beside myself. It made you so happy all of a sudden. And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple hours ago? I don't know what you mean. Oh, well, okay, the illusion of choice. Stop lying. Nuh-uh, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see. Yeah. Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin, and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face. Then we'll decide what to do with you. I'm in front of the mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying not to get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting my head. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, a square squared, a square pyramid squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better. But my head is splitting apart now. How do you feel? Sorry for being rude. You're mocking me, right? I'm obligated to ask you this at least a couple of times per session, if you say so. A session, huh? You don't like that word? I'm fine. No, you're not. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Undoubtedly. Whatever it was your decision. Moreover, it's dangerous. And there's a good side to it. I know. And you keep pushing me. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true. The pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple in force. It hurts so bad. Then drink your medicine already, or I'll stop talking to you. No, don't abandon me. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent clothing travel down my esophagus, scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in the metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Do you want to talk about it? No. I've had enough of talking. What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Even if the ceiling is bound to collapse, it won't be today. I mean, we can just stay silent. I carefully extract the thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head. I laid them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. Now it's my corkboard. In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switched them from one place to another, piled them on top of each other, scattered them around. In the end, I threw them off my hand, annoyed, and started over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Why would you ever want to do that? Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. It's just that moment doesn't come. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough! I hate you! I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job. I'll start over. No way! Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So it doesn't bother you? Should it? Huh. Yes? And what do you want me to do then? I don't know. It's up to you. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Forget about them. Go to bed. No, you don't get it. If I'm thinking about something, I need to finish my thoughts. Or else. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. What's that? I heard something in my left ear. It's like something squishing. They could be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already. I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please, tell me you'll help me. Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know better than anyone else. That's the thing. I have no idea. This is weird. Will you tell me? Oh. I roll my sleeves and start rubbing my eyes intensely. They're so itchy. Why are you crying? My eyes are itchy. Did you drink milk? Did he bring milk? Oh my gosh. I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, one after another, will my eyes stop itching? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes, what the fuck? I wonder if I tear out all my eyelashes one after another, all my eyelashes one after another, if I tear my eyelashes at one after another. What have you done? I need to gather the glass, and then I need to have a bath, and then... Here, drink some milk.
Oh my, I'm gonna have sex.
Oh. Okay, well I got an achievement. There was a review saying the achievement didn't work, which is weird, but okay. I stand in the middle of the room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me, instead of running your mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, and no. If I even make the smallest messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? Are you trying to come up with... Are you trying to come up with a reason right now? Who, me? No, of course not. I think you forgot to put up your mind block. I can see through you. Rude. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch? Yeah. My oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. I want to know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in the multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Or do what you want? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision, too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were the tiny firefly? Ah, this is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie. There's smoke coming from your clothes? Whatever. What? Why is this sidestepped? I carefully grabbed the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Okay, so this is the point and click adventure aspect, I'm guessing. There's a lot of stuff I can interact with here. Like a lot of stuff. Wow. Whoa. What the fuck? This is the only thing in the room that does that. I don't think there's anything else that does that. Right? Trying to go over like smaller objects too, but I think that's it. I mean, I want to try it. Clicking is not letting me. Okay, I guess we have to do other stuff first. Try this. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. At all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for 1,000th... Okay. Not even for 1,000th of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. Then act normal. Oh, what? Nothing was in there? Okay. Check this. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf towards the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. What about these notes? Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with a... What? That doesn't make any sense. Glued to the wall with duct tape. What? Those... Okay. Those two words are kind of contradictory, aren't they? Whatever. Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah? I thought you know them by heart. Yeah? This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey. Let's continue searching. I saw that these pill bottles were highlighted. I look at the mound of pills, and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't... What's wrong? I almost get my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Oh my... That's probably how you get a bad ending. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh, come closer, and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple times, finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Trash can? I head close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pill packaging, notebook pages, another garbage. Boring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you here. What the heck? The plants? Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. And death. You know those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant would be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? My fault. The alarm clock. Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold up my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Countdown 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes in the clock face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think? What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My God, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No? Let's continue searching then. What was that about? What even is this? A radio? I can't even... They don't even talk about it? It's just something... Okay, it's an actual radio. I don't like any of those songs. Okay. Laptop. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably bought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. Did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. You end up returning to the subject anyway. Or, fine. Suddenly, Firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking for all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I change my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. But there's still more. Why would I finish? There's still like at least 15 objects here. Okay, maybe not 15. At least 10 more objects. I doubt it. All the compartments are locked. What if... I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up... Who knows what I'll end up imagining? Okay. That was straightforward. Umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that I can do it without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It'll catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Fair enough. What? Sleeping bag? This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm. I'm sure that no living creature would be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep in it. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then... Hey, did you fall asleep? Huh? I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time. But right now, I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside? Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary. They always use insomnia. Just like tonight. What? I said, searching here is meaningless. Bag. I looked down. My school bag. Worn down and silly. It was almost screaming at its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a full belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. Ew. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Senseless and cruel. You were there, but I don't care. Is it me you're laughing at? What? I'd never... After all, you're not my pet. Heh. I'm not going along with this nonsense anymore. Got it? Got it. Hey, it wasn't on purpose this time. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special. Mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be a doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright, alright. What did you like most in there? What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright. Not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me. Let me remember. Well, the beds were always soft. Well, the beds were also soft. And the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. The others always skipped. They probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago. The tasks were way too easy. Then we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. Huh, this is actually two good choices right here. And what happened then? I don't remember. Does that even matter? Tell me about it again. Is your memory that bad? Please. Oh, fine. That day, Dad picked me up from school earlier, explaining to me that I need to grow up. It's not like I could completely grasp what he meant. Either way, I didn't resist. We got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there, we had dinner together, and went to our separate rooms. Satisfied? Tell me about it again. What happens if I ask again? Dad dragged me out of the school building while I was scratching and biting. The teachers didn't interfere. That scene was ordinary for them. Who knows what the little brat has done? Then he pushed me into the car. We drove home in complete silence. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner together and went to our separate rooms. Please, let's not discuss this further. No, you'll tell me again. Wait, why am I locked into this choice now? Dad brought milk on our way home. Again. I hate milk so much. Mom was not home. Again. I hate Mom so much. What happened next? Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on my back. Knowing that these moments should never be ignored, I turn around. But there's nothing there. What happened next?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Everything that happened next happened after something that led to everything that happened next. After what had happened. I look at my bag again. Light pouring into the room through the window glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever, I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It's already happened, countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing, and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it. Then it flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, it buzzes for a little while, and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. Doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. I'm curious to know what happens if I just finish searching. But I also just want to keep searching. There's this book. And that's still not ready yet. This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it'll still be good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely? Why? Isn't that obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Did I even ask this? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one? Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom to buy you a notebook instead. Instead? So you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of the other? Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate, and the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on a stool. For my height, it seems like the stool is missing 2 legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting allegory? Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried in the previous page, the way it should be. Too bad. I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes of headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped, even though the wind is still howling from every direction. It can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I waited a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait. Open your eyes. No. It's okay. Just do it. No way. I know you're lying. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Calm down. No. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Fine. Open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know. Did you? You're a smart one here. You tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it. I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder. The pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on the previous pages. No way. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You couldn't convince me. That's it. I'm closing my eyes. Look. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence. But only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy. You made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. I spent some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. You okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. Okay, I just noticed. Why does she have 3 radios in her room? So one right here, and then this tiny one right here. What do you need 3 radios for? I don't know. Oh, okay, we'll click the fan. Heh. What's funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that's looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage that's locked in. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage that's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate, if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah. Let's continue searching. I didn't really lead anywhere. Oh my god. I don't want to listen to any of these, bro. All the stations have been terrible. I don't even know what that is. A calendar? Air vent? It's not easy to get out of here. Oh, what? Okay, I'm assuming that's an air vent. Oh, what the heck? Click these. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. Okay, didn't really do anything. Is this an AC? I look up, toward a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can't be friends of cockroaches. Wait, better look somewhere else. You have cockroaches in your AC? Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of... You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Oh. Yeah, but... They became fireflies afterwards. But cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupied this place. Do you understand now? Not really. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, these papers. And what are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intensely that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Okay. Oh. Radio. What is this song, bro? Wait, so this one kind of just focuses on my right ear? Does this one go on my left? Oh, it does. And this one's both? Whoa, okay, that's kind of cool. I guess if you're watching this video where Should be wearing headphones because there is directional sound, which is pretty cool. Is there anything else? What the hell is this? What's this? What? I don't know. You tell me. I still can't search that. Is there anything else I'm missing here? Besides the radios. Trying to find small objects now, because apparently that was something. I didn't even know that was an object to search. Also, I'm not sure if it's weird through OBS, but the cursor FPS is not me. I think that's just the game. It's just slow. It's like lowered FPS for some reason. Okay, well, I don't think I can search anything else. So let's just finish. You found a lot of fireflies. Amazing. I guess. I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. Zero sum. Happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony. Breathe in some air. Somehow, those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously slip away from the balcony. I don't think that's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like it's someone watching me. I feel like someone is watching me. There's no way somebody cares about you that much. I feel like that's fucked up to say. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? Going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year, or a decade. Imagining myself to be on the outside of my immortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside of a bag of milk. And yet... You don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow, and never ever. That's a goodbye then? No? I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you, but was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I nervously scratch my wrist and bite at my lower lip. Wait a minute. You're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. bully. No, you. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad just because the dreams won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know. It was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, lied down, and started imagining that I'm always in a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling, pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And then one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well-deserved, I guess? I felt like I was caught in the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they liked this place. They always follow my wake, peeping at me. And I'm kind of scared of them. Can't even argue with them. But today, well, still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax. Nobody can hear you. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. It sounds silly. But it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Oh. I wake up on a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. I'm not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him, confused. He stares back, also confused. Sorry? boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I gave the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. Besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. It's not like there's somebody else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? You know all there is to know, for one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that, and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. Not the one who decided that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go. I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you. I don't like you. He simply burst out laughing in reply. I do like you, though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine, if not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me. And, on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. I can't read that, bro. After reaching the store's doors, we are greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours this way? They probably have special staff for this. Someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. It's convenient. How is that convenient? That seems really inconvenient. Are you joking? Yeah. You're so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. And what's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the brat, but a scary-looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says, "We're closing in 15 minutes. Let's go. What are you waiting for?" Huh? Oh, yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realized that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell the milk. Maybe we should ask somebody for directions? Sure. Hey, wait up! Tresca lets go of my hand and walks confidently toward one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question, nor the reply he gets. But my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Is he yours? Customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. If he's yours, please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Treska's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Treska calms down. What was that? I got so scared. He said... What? No, not again! Suddenly, Treska starts screaming like crazy. I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. I don't understand anything. Annoying people is still wrong, though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Sniff. Am I supposed to make that sound, or... I don't know. Who? Me? Treska pushes me away and runs off. Drat. At the edge of my vision, I see the store staff hang a new sign in the door. There you are. I meet Treska at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move! I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that is formed at the Treska. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Is he yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And the waiting fee? What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Treska starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard. Okay. And for the fact that your son is a retard, too. But... You heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier, of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab a bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Treska. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Treska finally breaks the silence. Do you like ice cream? No? Okay. I look at the boy's face. A light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out. You know... He turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. It seems like you're not helping me at all. A new playful light flickers in Treska's eyes. What the heck? Oh, what? Oh, that's it. Wow, okay. Well, one thing I do remember, and it literally just got back to me as soon as I saw it. That line that Tresca says, where he's like, "It seems like you're no hope in me at all," or something like that. That's a line from the first game. Milk inside a bag of milk. That line was referenced pretty much in every single ending. I think there's like 3 endings in that game. And it's referenced every single time. Or not referenced, it's said every single time. It's interesting they brought that back here, because maybe Tresca was in that first game. It's just he was never named. Maybe. I'm not sure, but that is something I do remember from the first game. So I have 4 out of the 10 achievements. I have 6 left. Bro. I'm not really sure what alternating paths I'm gonna really pick in this game. Because a lot of it's just dialogue, right? It's usually what it is, but I don't know. This seems like it's gonna be weird to go back and play again. I'm not sure. It's also been 2 hours so far. I'm gonna make this kind of straightforward and just use a guide to tell me what to pick again, because it's more or less just gonna end up me wandering around and not knowing what to do in most scenarios, because it seems like there's no clear direction on what exactly I'm supposed to pick to get a different ending or a different death or something like that. It doesn't really tell me, so I'm not really sure what to pick. Also, the fact that I can't really save, that's not really an option here. Actually, okay, you can save, but you can't load. I think you have to go back to the title screen, but I've tried pressing escape and it only lets you save. It doesn't let you, like, load or anything, or even go back to the title screen. So I'm kind of just gonna save myself time and just, you know, just have something tell me where to go and what to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna cut straight to when I get to the next achievement I need. So let's do that. Okay, so I got an achievement here. It was called First Death when I picked this option and kept going. But apparently there's something else I can get afterwards that I didn't get. So I'm gonna skip through this section and just kind of show you when I actually get that. Alright, so the second choice it's not that obvious, but it is in this section. Also, the background is different. There was something else last time in the first playthrough. But let me see what it was. Okay, so I have to pick the laptop. And then let me just skip through this. Okay, and then the option is here. What did it say I have to pick? You'll end up returning to that subject anyways. Oh, I skipped this option because I figured it'd be, messed up. I'm glad to know that actually would have led to something if I didn't pick it. Or if I did pick it. Alright, so you'll end up returning to that subject anyways. Wait, did I read this before? I don't think I read this before. And the most important part, you have a lot of neighbors here. Their cages are identical to yours, and the other hamsters look identical to you too. That means you are all the same. Apart from the fact that they were born at that shop. You'll ask, what does that indicate? I'll tell you, nothing at all. I forgot what I was talking about. Gosh. Okay, let's start over. This time, try to avoid stupid hamster analogies. You know, I'm not at fault here. So, I had a lot of friends online. Tens, hundreds of them. Impossible to count. Is it impossible though? I had exactly 317 of them. Although, I guess nobody counts the exact number of hamsters when they walk into a pet shop. Hey, don't get distracted. Oh, right. For my 317 friends, 68 were into gaming, just like me. 130 of them like drawing, just like me. The remaining 119 were into calculators and 3D modeling equally. When I say equally, I don't mean 59 and... What? Okay. I don't mean 59 and a half friends on each side. Alright? You can split numbers evenly, no problem. But math doesn't work like that when it comes to friends. Major conundrum, right? Get to the point. I knew, of course, that no real people exist on the web. I also understood that all my friends die the moment I turn off my laptop. But I still wasn't even a bit worried. Why? Do you know what computer programs consist of? It's just a combination of numbers. Which means my friends are also numbers. Isn't that amusing? Not really. Why do you call them your friends? I mean, everyone who shares my interest is my friend. And I don't care whether they know about my existence or not. Anyways, as I was saying, every program has its own algorithm and purpose. It's a mathematical formula. And if you solve that formula, you'll be able to predict the program's behavior at any moment. The longer you speak, the less I follow. You don't need to follow me around. Just listen. I sit on the floor and the laptop screen ends up right in front of me. The only thing reflected in it is my dim face. A web person is just a random picture and a random string of letters. Words and actions from the web person are just executable code. Hey, let me know if you need a break. One day, someone appeared. From that point on, my laptop was always on. There are no real people on the web, but he was good at pretending. At some moment, I let him trick me. Hey, look! Huh? Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. And what about your story? You must be mad at me for interrupting you. I'm sorry. If you do everything right, I'll finish my story. Maybe. You promise? I promise. And if you forget, then remind me. With a code word, for example. What code word? I'll think of one later. And for now, let's just keep searching for my fireflies. Okay, I'll be so honest. That's not the achievement I was... That's not the achievement I was going for, but it ended up getting one anyways, so I guess it worked out, but... Okay, let me see. Okay. I did kind of mess up because... Okay, I'll be straightforward. There's other endings in this game. There's 5 endings total. And technically on the route that I'm in, I cannot get any other ending. So I kind of already messed up in that department. But it was necessary for this next achievement I'm going for. I'm just gonna skip through all this dialogue to get to what I need to get to. So I'll cut to when I need that. Okay, is it here? Yeah, it is. Okay. I actually didn't want to pick this because I feel like it was fucked up. And, it actually leads to something bad, so it was fucked up, and I was right. But let's pick it for the sake of the achievement. Just for a couple of minutes, okay? My apartment building looks like a bottomless cooking pot, but instead of soot, it has hundreds of concrete and metal boxes on its walls. There are lights on in the windows. There are muffled voices coming from inside. The howling wind spirals up and splits into hundreds of independent streams. It seems like it wants to be heard by every living person here. It must feel so lonely, living in endless silence. Your apartment building is pretty weird, isn't it? I could see the horizon from my window before, but the building grew for miles in both directions. I guess at some point it circled around and closed on itself. Nothing unusual about that. How do you feel? I definitely feel. Sometimes that's more than enough. Still, you're anxious, aren't you? Of course. Moreover, I'm completely terrified. Was it that obvious? You're looking in every direction, but not up. Ah, this. I've already told you, haven't I? About what? Ah, you know, small stuff. Can small stuff make you terrified? It's hard to explain. I climb up the metal railing, let my legs hang down. I sneak short glances at the abyss from time to time, replies of angry, cold breath. That's how we interact, like old friends. Sometimes I feel like the whole world pretends to be crazy, as if it's trying to make me believe in something that doesn't exist. It's weird, isn't it? Yes, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little bit happy. Everything around me was created for my sake. To deceive, trick, confuse me. If that's true, I guess I'm not so crazy myself, after all. You believing this is the definition of craziness. You're probably right. Another gust of wind blasts against the pot's walls, smashing the glass to dust and blowing away the concrete crust. I, on the other hand, feel a gentle breeze that only ruffles my hair. I still haven't come up with a code word. You were the one to remember your promise. You don't need a code word anymore. I don't like when this happens. I want to remember certain things only when I want to. Nonetheless, you've made the promise. And I'll keep it. But you need to keep in mind that from this moment on, every word will bring me pain. I bend down and imagine falling into the abyss. I have exactly 2 minutes before I meet my end. Oh, what the heck? I had a friend online, my best friend, even though the combination of letters he used instead of his name wasn't that cool. Well, the combination of pixels he had instead of his photo was also boring and unattractive. This is so strange and wrong. Breaking the rules of being online? Why was he doing that? Maybe his code was a few lines short? I don't quite get what you mean. I could tell you about those rules. You can't find them anywhere. But I'm smart, so I figured them out myself. Although, I'm not sure if I can divulge them. I'm not sure if I should divulge them. Why? When I try to say what I think out loud, I tend to make mistakes. If I make just a single one, everything that comes after contradicts my thoughts. And I end up with the opposite position. And I don't want that. According to that logic, it'd be better for you to keep your mouth shut forever. Yeah, that's my dream. Keep my mouth shut, never get up from bed, never see or hear anything. Just dream on and on. Oh, why is everything so terrible? Don't get distracted. So what was that about your friend? My friend? Ah, yes. He was brazen enough to... Come on, gather your thoughts. He somehow made me believe he was real. He kept describing someone else's life to me, in detail, as if it was him. And he expected me to do the same. And I told him everything about myself, without hiding a single thing. I grit my teeth. The wind whips my face without mercy. It slices my skin into uneven stripes, as if it's a piece of thin cloth. He knew more about me than anybody else in the world. You know what he did? Yes. Sending an army of bots to harass me was probably fun. And what's most important, it was a win-win situation. They spawn here and there, simple bits of code that are effortless to run. No wonder the algorithm assigns that pattern more often than the others from the list. Text and video generators get to work at the same time. My name surfaces in the web more and more. It's unbearable. Unbearable. From around every corner, every balcony, ceiling, attic, wall, I almost feel many pairs of watchful eyes directed at me. And now they watch me from the screens too. But I'll put an end to it. I've decided a long time ago. Though, maybe I only decided that only... My body finally crashes on the ground, smashing into millions of tiny pieces. Like porcelain.
Who the fuck asked?
Shut up. Oh my god. It's my second death for today already. I'm cold. Let's go back inside. Well, that was the achievement. I returned to my room. Thankfully, it hasn't changed one bit during the minutes I was outside. Without a second thought, I go towards my laptop and yank the power cable from the outlet. That's it. That's it. That's it. What are you gonna do? What's with this silly question? Oh, okay. We've already seen this. But that was the achievement. Just to die a second time. After this, I can't get any other endings, so I'm gonna have to start from... Well, I'm gonna have to start again. I'm gonna skip through everything else so you guys don't have to see that. But let's cut to a different ending. Okay, this is another ending. Yeah. Let's see this one out. Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What the hell? Ugh, another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded a loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh, nah. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not reading this again. Oh, shoot. She says no face. Okay, how long is this? This is like some analog horror type shit. What? Who the hell is this? Who's this second person? Bro. Okay. Is this like an endless loop or something? Oh my god. I swear to god, if I see another freaking face. Okay. How many first days is she gonna have? Oh, the music is cheerful. Good morning. I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for my first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. What? Okay. That was it. Alright. That was ending 2. At least for our playthrough. I don't know what actual number ending that is. And the guide I'm reading is number 4. I was actually going for number 2, but yeah, let's just cut to that when I get to ending number 2. Or 3 in this case. Whatever, you know what I mean. Yep, there we go. Ending 2. Let's go. I wake up lying on the cold floor in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls, and a single door. I can hear muffled sounds coming from the other side of it. Scary sounds. I hug my knees and wrap myself in my sweater like it's a blanket. It's no use. I'm chilled to the bone. The room is pretty spacious, but I still can't shake the feeling that I'm trapped inside a suffocating casket, and the faint blue glow that sneaks in through the keyhole only adds to that feeling. Do I want to know what's outside? As if on cue, an inhuman roar comes from the other side of the door. It becomes louder and louder, more and more distinct with every passing second. Somebody, or something, is getting closer. I curl into a ball, trying to take up as little space as possible. Maybe I can become invisible, or become smaller in some miraculous way. In the meantime, the howl becomes unbearably loud, but only for a moment. Then it sheepishly backs off, until I can't hear it anymore. I finally decide to stand up. After I do that, I hear another strange sound. It's coming from right above me now. The ceiling moves upwards, squeaking. Small debris is falling on my head. I squint a little, then raise my hand, trying to touch the ceiling, but it suddenly starts to rise quicker and instantly disappears into the darkness. I'm not in a casket anymore. Well, it wasn't exactly a casket now. It was a well in the form of a casket. The room becomes darker and colder. I'll have to do something at some point. Hours pass. I frantically run from one wall to another, delirious. The walls run away from me, making the already spacious room even bigger. In the end, I stand amidst endless darkness, and only the doors watching me with its eye. I kept purposely avoiding it. I could sometimes hear horrifying rustles and howls on the outside. However, now I don't even have a choice anymore. I slowly come to the door. I reach out towards it. As expected, the door also moves away from me. I continue moving forward with my hands stretched out. I don't want to lose the only source of light in this pitch-black darkness. At some point, I get tired of sneaking up on the door, like it's some wild animal, so I lunge at it, trying to grab the handle. However, at the last moment, the door whizzes away, and I fall to the cold floor, unable to keep my balance. It hurts. Stupid door. Stupid, nasty, cursed door. I hate you. I hate you! I scream at the top of my lungs. I finally let out all the despair that I had bottled up. I slowly realize how horrible the situation I ended up in is. No, 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 no! I don't stop screaming for a second, because I'm scared to end up in complete silence. If the reality around me disappears, my twisted imagination will take over, and the realest thing I have right now is my voice. Hey, I can hear you! A voice, coming from the other side of the door. I'm here! Come closer! I scream thrice as hard as before. I scream until my throat hurts, until my ears start buzzing. My biggest wish right now is to keep in touch with that person, whoever they are. Hey, where are you? I rush towards the door, stumbling on the way. I keep running for a minute, or 10 minutes, but the door isn't even an inch closer. At the same time, the distance between us hasn't grown either, which means I match it in speed. I just need to make one final push. I gather the last bit of strength I have and push my legs off the ground. The jump feels like an eternity. I stretch out my hand, almost touching the scratchy wood. I dive face first onto the ground with ridiculous speed. I slide at least 30 more feet with that thanks to inertia, leaving behind a bloody trail. My hand is still outstretched, trying to grab empty space. Tears stream down my face, making the numerous scratches burn. I try to wipe them, but I scream and yank my hand away the moment I touch my face. My lips and nose are now a mushy mess. Somebody help! The other side of the door is completely silent. The silence reigns for an excruciatingly long time. However, at some point, the silent torture ends. Hey, I can see you! I try to reply, but stifled whimpers come out of my throat instead of words. Are you hurt? Yes, yes! I stand up from my knees, despite continuing to cry. I take a couple of deep breaths and start running again. I keep running for hours. I feel like the door is closer to me by an inch or two now. I almost let myself stop for rest at that thought. I can't rest. I'll catch up to it sooner or later. The voice from the other side of the door keeps asking me how I feel. I let out heavy, ragged breaths in reply. I'll fall from exhaustion if I utter even a single word. Still, I'm thankful to them and don't want them to become silent. After another hour passes, I barely scratch the handle with my nails. I'm almost there. I'm so scared. Why aren't you doing anything? Why are they doing this to me? Don't they understand how painful this is for me? Almost there. You're scaring me. Go away. Rage fills my brain. I ignore the pain in my bones and channel all my strength into one final jump. No! Go away! I firmly grasp the handle and open the door. Blinding light hits my eyes. I lose the ground beneath my feet and start falling. I'm lying face down in the grass. I smell water, earth, and the dampness of the night. And grass, of course. The wind tickles the back of my head. It howls and jumps around restlessly. Lying down like this is unpleasant and rude when nature is so alive around me with sounds, and I'm pretty sure colors too. I stand up, full of anticipation. I see an endless field, a clear sky without a single star, and a pale moon somewhere very, very far away. I shake my head and try to focus my eyes on anything, but to no avail. My surroundings are just too vast. I feel dizzy. Bam! I'm lying in the thick, wet grass again. But this time, I'm looking at the darkness of a night sky, instead of just darkness. Is there any real difference, though? The wind howls. It's clearly upset. But what can I do about it? I hear an indiscernible echo coming from far away. A wolf or something else. Does it even matter? I'm in the grass. Nobody can hear me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know how to make that dialogue, I'm sorry. The echo draws closer and closer. At some point, I realize that it's not a wolf. I jump up and start turning my head in panic. Where is that sound coming from? I haven't said that out loud, but got an instant reply. Ooh. Hey, I can hear you. My voice runs across the field, mixing with the rustle of the grass and the howls of the wind. It feels like it's about to get absorbed by them, but... Ooh. Hey, where are you? Ooh. I can't understand where I should run to, and if I should run at all. Somebody clearly wants me to find and help them. Maybe they're hurt? The grass tickles my heels while I drag my feet in the direction where I think the sound is coming from. It's just, there's not a single tree or stone around, only an endlessly wide field. I hear a resounding, painful scream. I shut my eyes and cover my ears. I suddenly feel scared. The screams turn into a cry. I carefully raise my head, still scared to death. Somewhere very far away, among the thick grass, I spot a silhouette. Just a small black dot. But... hey, I can see you! The silhouette doesn't move, but the sound is definitely coming from its direction. No, it's not a scream, more like a whisper or a wheeze. Ooh. Are you hurt? No reaction again, just muffled sounds. Maybe it's the wind going mad, and the black spot is just a stone or a tree? I walk away, disappointed. 100 steps, 200 steps. Then I turn around. Surprisingly, the spot hasn't become smaller. I start jogging. The grass is no longer tickling me. It's wrapping my ankles, leaving cuts. A feeling of panic and unexplainable dread grow inside me. A stone? A tree? Why the hell is this field endless? I don't turn around anymore. I know that it's chasing me. The sounds reaching my ears become even stranger, louder, and more distinct. The wind is blowing me too, huh? Isn't that right? That's the case, right? Finally, I stop. I ran out of breath. I'm at the brink of dying. At least I think so. Ooh. The horrifying voice is coming from right behind me. I turn around instinctively and, for some reason, try to shield my face, but end up losing balance and falling to the ground. The grass replies with a nasty, cackling rustle. Ooh. I've had enough. I spring up. The silhouette is still there, at the same distance as before. It's standing there, without moving an inch. I'm scared here, you know. Why won't you do anything? The silhouette trembles, and then starts slowly gliding towards me, followed by new sounds, wheezes, moans. Fear shackles me. I can only stand and watch the approaching black spot. My lips are parched. I speak in a voice I don't recognize. You're scaring me. Go away. After that, the spot expands rapidly, and in the blink of an eye, most of the sky in the field is consumed by the sticky, cold darkness. Paralysis finally lets my body go, and I immediately sprint away. Ooh. I run so fast that the grass turns into a dark green mush under my feet. I slip up, fall, run again. Ooh. No, 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 no. Ooh. Okay, I'm not saying it that long. No! Go away! An unknown force turns my head with a crunching sound, and the darkness consumes everything. I wake up on the cold floor, in the center of a cramped room. I look around without standing up. There's no furniture, just naked walls. Oh, she was in like a loop or something. That's crazy, man. I started realizing it was a loop once the dialogue started repeating itself. That's crazy. What is it supposed to represent, though? I feel like the ending so far, or at least even the dialogue, is meant to be symbolic. Like I said, I don't have like depression or any sort of mental illness for that matter. So maybe this stuff doesn't connect to me as much as it does for others. But people in the reviews have said that this is a good game because it connects well with depression and mental illnesses. So it probably works better for those who actually have that condition. Unfortunately, I don't have this connection, so I mean, I can't really explain that much here. I can only just listen and see what happens and kind of just have to take it literally. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. But yeah, anyways, let's head to the next ending. Alright, ending 2. Or ending 4, sorry. What the hell is this? I wake up and immediately almost lose consciousness from horror. A thin metal stairway snakes around a giant column, disappearing into darkness. I press myself into the cold wall and pray that I freeze into it. This feeling, I know I've spent a couple of hours here, or days here, but I don't know how high the column is. I don't know whether I'm going up or down. This art style is interesting. 1 billion pounds of concrete and 1 million miles of emptiness. It's impossible to stay sane when you're near cosmic numbers like that. Looking at them, touching them, even thinking of them makes me feel unimaginable horror. It was just a matter of time before my short term here will end. My mind will melt, my body will turn to dust. The wall's coarse surface scratches my face. The steps under my feet hum from the wind, eager to escape the concrete's clutches and dive into the abyss along with me. But I'll stay here. I'll stay here without going anywhere. I won't even open my mouth. My every word will be swallowed up by the abyss. I won't take a single step. Why would I? To find out where the staircase abruptly ends? It's all meaningless. Many units of time pass, but I'm still unmoving. My whole body is trembling. But then I realize it's the whole space around me that is trembling. It can't wait to destroy me. Maybe I should gather my will and at least turn my head. That thought doesn't stay in my head for long. It's torn out with inhuman force. Unaware of what's about to happen, I slowly turn my whole body with a squeak. No, this is not what I wanted. Don't! Amongst the silence sings a lonely colossus, unmoving. Until the music stops, the bridge across the dark abyss cannot be seen. What the hell? Oppressive, thick, sticky air drives itself into my ears, silencing my thoughts with a haphazard string of words, while I watch the scene before me unfold. Hundreds of giant concrete structures, just like mine, spread in tidy rows, endlessly in all directions. Stairways wrap around them like vines. There, at the end of this world, is a person smiling. This world still exists. But all that makes it both exist and not. I try to erect a mind block, to no avail. My brain is already at the mercy of the super creature. A moment passes, and I realize that my body doesn't belong to me either anymore. My legs start moving up. My legs start moving on their own. The only thing I can do is to choose a direction. up, down, or... The crowd notices blood on Wozek's hands. He runs away. Mendel appears. He has nothing human about him, apart from his excessive grace and hidden elegance. He walks out to the centered stage. First act begins. Foreign thoughts become even more incoherent. There's less and less space for my own. Do you feel the connection to your body clearly, or does it cause confusion and fear? If you've been living through that fear a lot recently, how did it manifest exactly? Answer honestly. Don't hide anything. I decided to descend. You can have a sneaking suspicion that something is wrong, because your path has changed. Maybe you started talking in the wrong way, or made some sort of mistake. If so, start getting used to your new life. Try creating imagery that would instill the feeling that everything is as it should be, and with time, it will create a new order inside you. I don't doubt that you're going through some hard times, but you have to make some sacrifices. Grow up. Only then you'll be able to obtain the meaning of life. Do you get it? Try that if you find it important. Every passing day is a precious gift. If you share a piece of that gift with the world even once, it'll seem like a speck of dust. Do you get it? No. I'm sorry. I won't get that then. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes. Even you get it. When you notice how people look at themselves in the mirror. When you look at your own reflection and realize that it exists in reality. Do you understand how exactly it exists? What the fuck was that? That was like an acid trip or something. That was very existential. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say to that. It's like, what? I don't even know what that's supposed to represent. If that actually has like some sort of symbolic meaning, then I don't know what it is, bro. Because I cannot tell you what that is. This game probably has some intense symbolism and, you know, some external meaning that I just don't know the answers to. And unfortunately, I cannot give it to you in this video. There's probably some like analysis videos or something like that online that like dive deeper into this game and whatever the hell it means. But that's not what I do here. I can only tell you what I think I know. And this game has given me little to nothing. So if you're looking for a deeper meaning, then you will not find it here. I'm sorry. But I think we only have one ending left. Yeah, just one more left. Alright. Let's finish that. Alright, last ending. Hello. Thank you for choosing our pizzeria. You know, this place is so empty. Though, I don't feel particularly good or bad because of it. I'm all alone, but at the same time it feels like I'm not. There's a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. I'm sure I'll be able to fill the void around me if I try hard enough. Although, no matter how much I think, my surroundings don't change. Yes, things happen in my head, but they never left its premises. And it's not like I tried to suppress them. Maybe they were afraid to come out? kind of pizza would you like to order? Anyway, there's so much space in my head that could be put to good use. So every thought would make a senseless and merciless circle in my head, destined to go back to where it started. But there should be an end somewhere. You can't wander around forever. What do you think? I know it sounds scary, but it's not scarier than constantly existing among the void. This place is safe. Nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Why does it look like she is on the street? Please note that we have a special offer right now. 3 pizzas for the price of 2. Yeah, there's probably nothing good in having the same thoughts over and over. What's the point of having them anyway? I could have escaped from here, but I feel like my thoughts aren't helping me at all. They should be ashamed. Probably. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. I would have had it easier with one. I tried to find it. It turned out to be a waste of time. No matter where I look, it's not looking good, pun not intended. And that strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. We also have a discount program for new customers. You can learn more about it on your account page. Why does this guy look incredibly nervous? Don't you think that me being here is also a waste of time? What's the point in that? I can just keep on thinking. And even then, my thoughts are as meaningless and empty as everything else. Does it mean that I'm not filling the void? But I'm a part of it? Then why should I feel anything? Why should I know that I exist? Although, I'm not even sure about that. This place is always neither warm nor cold. It's neutral. But at the same time, if I try to think about warmth, I feel warm. Maybe this world corresponds to my thoughts? I wouldn't want to admit that I'm completely empty. I'm not the reason everything had disappeared, right? Can't I just adapt and get used to having nothing around me since I can't do anything about it? Are you ready to make your order? Yes, that's right. I shouldn't care. It's empty here, and it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. At the same time, it feels like I'm not. There are a lot of thoughts in my head. They always keep me entertained. I can create a whole world with them. This place is safe. Nothing bad will happen here. Nothing good will happen either, though. Me being here is a waste of time. I don't fill the void. I'm a part of it. This strips me of the last bit of hope for salvation. I shouldn't care. It's empty here. It makes me feel neither good nor bad. It's nobody's fault that I can't even see a door here. What's the point in having one? I feel like nobody is helping me. They should feel ashamed. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I'm all alone here. I can't do anything about it. Please note that we have a special offer right now. 4 pizzas for the price of 2. I don't care that this place is empty. You hear? I feel neither good nor bad. I'm all alone. My head is full of thoughts. They eclipse the world around me. The space is pretty cramped, but at least it's safe. Even though I'll never feel good here. Does that mean existing is a waste of time? I need to decide, and my thoughts will help me. They'll lead me to the exit, and I'll be able to feel proud of myself. I'll be able to save myself. At the same time, I don't really care anymore. This place is empty, but it makes me feel neither good nor bad. I'm alone, but my head is full of thoughts. A whole world, one might say. If I try hard enough, it'll be able to fill the void all around me. Still, no matter how much I keep thinking, my surroundings don't change. Yes, something happened outside my head, but what was it? There's not enough space for my thoughts. It's already filled with something else. Even if there's nothing around me, I'm still here. My head is full of thoughts. If I try hard enough, so the world isn't empty, after all. I can't see anything. Session timeout. Please reload the page. What the heck? What? I'm honestly more confused than anything. Again, there is probably some symbolism I'm missing, and I just don't know what it is. I could not tell you. Anyways, let's just cut to my review. Alright, where do I even start? Okay. I think this game is... It's something. Whether it's good or bad, I'm not gonna say it's bad. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't view it as a waste of time. But I think it's very confusing. For one. Actually, lower the music. This shit is kind of loud. I'll be honest. In the reviews, people said that doing 100% of this game is not fun, and it's honestly just a waste of time. And that there were even some occasions where achievements never popped up for them. I didn't have that problem. That was something I was actually kind of worried about. But that doesn't matter now since I got all of them. But again, I'll be honest. This game is not very replayable friendly. It kind of makes it so that you have one save, first off. Second off, you can't even load that save until you quit the game or you get an ending. So it's like if you mess up somewhere, you have to quit the game, reload it, and then continue back at that save. It's very inconvenient. Luckily I can cut it out for you guys so you don't have to, see that, but it's honestly kind of annoying. And especially since there's no like skip option like they have in typical visual novels. So I have to literally click through everything. Kind of like, I had to do that for Class of '09 actually. But what's different about this is that I was honestly just really confused during a lot of it. I don't know what a lot of it means, and I'm not sure if I ever will. Like I've said it multiple times already, but I don't have a mental illness. I don't have depression. I don't have anything like that. So I don't really connect with whatever this game is trying to tell me. People have said that it connects a lot to those who do have mental illnesses. So I can only imagine that if, someone is dealing with something like that and they play this, then they'll probably get something out of it, at least more than what I did. Whether it's something good or bad, I cannot tell you, but just for me alone, I don't really know what to think of this. I'll be honest, I think I've been saying that a lot. I feel like the writing has been, it's really, there was a lot of thought put into it. Like, it didn't feel like things were, how do I word this? It definitely was thought out beforehand in terms of what was being like spoken for dialogue or even just descriptions. Like, it wasn't just half-assed in terms of what was put together. But the fact that some things were repeated over and over, I guess it was meant to, again, be symbolic of something. But for me, it was just kind of annoying. Especially that one part where you have to tell the main character to calm down. You gotta do it like 7 times. And it was kind of annoying to do that, especially since I voice, or at least try to voice these characters. But honestly, it's kind of a small nitpick. What else? Art style is very unique. It's meant to, I guess, set like a gloomy tone. And I kind of got that from this. I think the art style did its job very well. Same with the music. It also set the tone very well. Most of it was like gloomy or kind of creepy. Something like that. And it did that to an extent. I guess in terms of the story itself, I'm gonna have to repeat myself again, but I was just really confused. I had no idea what was going on a lot of the times. Even just doing the endings, or during the endings, sorry. I was just reading it. I was trying to figure out what it was trying to say. I didn't really get most of it. Some of it is just like a little bit more straightforward, but the later endings that I got were just, I don't know. They didn't really mean anything to me. I didn't get what it meant. So it was just really weird. The imagery was really nice though. Imagery fit really well. Do I understand what it meant? No. But I don't think I have anything else to say. So if I were to give this game a rating, I would probably give it a... I think this is going to be a fast rating because this was the first number that popped into my head. Even before I wanted to rate, but it'd probably be like a 5 or a 6. Somewhere in that mark. Maybe this rating is kind of... I could put like an asterisk on this one, because I don't know how it would be rated in terms of someone who actually is dealing with like a mental illness. I don't know. But then again, it's my rating, so I don't think that matters. I guess I'll leave it as a 5.
Bruh.
I just don't think this is a game that I would normally play outside of this circumstance. The fact that this is just really confusing in general just is not... It doesn't work well for me. Like, I can understand themes really well. I can understand certain things that try to, like... Okay, well, I can't word that. I can't word things properly. I can understand a fair amount of symbolism, but if it becomes too grand on a scale of, like, existentialism or, you know, something that's just really, really out there, then I don't know what to think about it. And to be on a more gameplay standpoint, the fact that this game is not really replayable friendly and there's multiple endings to it also just doesn't sit well with me. I didn't like having to reload the game every freaking time I needed to get a new ending. Especially the first couple of times where I, you know, had to die like twice and I couldn't get the first ending. Or I couldn't get the first death. So if I messed up, I would have to restart the game because that messes up your progress for the ending. And also the fact that you can't even skip the credit scene. So I'd have to sit here for like an extra... wow, sorry. And I have to sit here for an extra minute just like waiting for the credits to finish. And trust me, I clicked everything. I couldn't skip the credits. So I didn't... It's just kind of annoying. But for a first playthrough, I mean, I think it's fine. A solid like 2-hour experience. You get a decent story. You get some interaction. It's not too bad. But for completionists, this game is not very friendly towards that. So that's why I'm rating this a bit lower. Other than that, I think this game is like, it's fairly solid in terms of like I don't even know how to describe that. I think this game is pretty solid otherwise. In terms of a sequel, actually, I don't know. I genuinely just don't remember what happened in the first game. So I can't even rate anything from that. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. With that out of the way, if you have any recommendations of games for me to play, please leave them down in the comments below. I normally read every comment that is put on my videos, and if you've I'm sorry, I'm getting like mentally exhausted from reading all of that, and I'm starting to get actually tired. But if you have a suggestion for anything, leave it down in the comments. And if it's something that I'm interested in, I will add it to the wheel of games. Hopefully it'll get rolled. If not, you just have to wait for another week. But yeah, with that out of the way, thank you all for watching to the end. and I will see you in the next one.